you know how on these newfangled systems, uh, you don't just put the disc in and the game starts. You put the disc in and there's a button that says play game. So yes,
Yeah.
whenever I see that button, I think Sting's here, play the game.
Well,
Like
I mean,
little Cheatham.
this is his place. These are his people.
Yeah.
You need to bear that in mind.
Oh, hey,
we
folks.
recording,
This
by
is
the way?
yeah, this is Bobo the Vulture. Well, I mean, I think we're recording, but our track
You know,
record
we'll
on
find
that is
out
not
later.
great.
We'll find out later. I'm the
Yeah.
mysterious JG. Lost
So-
your voice last time, and I have to say, this
Yeah.
game really does have a beautiful soundtrack. If I had to pick, I'd love to listen to these tunes. Catch up with you later.
Yeah,
But,
so yeah, folks, we had a couple of technical. I mean, this has been the main theme of this LP, which is one of the reasons why JG lobbied, and I was in agreement on just keeping that video, even though at some point in time, you guys lost me. He lost me too. We were thinking it was a connection issue. It was a muted microphone issue. This microphone doesn't have the option of muting, so it was something in my system settings or somewhere that decided it was going to mute without me really making an effort for that to happen. So
my technical inadequacy seemed to be infectious. Like Lethal, who usually has this shit on lock, we were having issues with his microphone that I assumed were my connection being free hot garbage. But
yes.
it turns out it really was on his end, and he's normally so well. I mean, he's got problems with stuff being stupid like anyone else does. But like when I found out it was on Lethal's end, I was like, oh my god, a technical issue that's not my fault. It's such a rare treat. Oh, just you spanked that dog. When jumping up to play fetch with you, just like.
Oh, okay. The reason there was a chest up here is because it is a blue chest. I think we'd already gotten it, so it was not a special new treat.
Yeah,
It's
like
special
well, so
treat for us.
we weren't obviously having great communication, but it did seem like there was. But this was the room I was thinking of.
Yeah. Oh
The
no,
one that
it
you
was
explored earlier?
because
Yeah.
unfortunately, folks at home won't know. I actually thought our commentary, with you not being able to hear me, was going great. Because I zoomed in on this, I had the map out here, and then I zoomed in on this room, and I was like, "Hey, look at that treasure chest." And you, JG, were like, "Actually, that would be a good room to go to because." Blah blah blah
Rick
blah
and
blah.
Podico even. We're apparently making the same free hot garbage jokes. It's just that only mine was audible to the audience.
Yes. Now I could try to get up here. There are treasures that are not visible over here. There
Well, I
is
don't know
a
if
whole
you'd want me
path
to-
over here in the underground passage that I remember at the time. I think I just made the active choice. Well, we're heading back up this
Yeah.
way. Let's get back to
had in
familiar
mind-
territory.
At some point, you're going to want to hop back down there just to check that out. Unfortunately, there's no quick way for you to get there because of the nature of that area.
Oh, I mean, I could go back down, and I mean, there's obviously chunks that I need to go
Can you
check
get
out
down
here for
from
map
there?
completion. Oh yeah,
Or don't you get
there was
to a...
there was
Okay.
a door that
I
was
thought
only
there was
openable from this side.
I remember. So there's another entrance way early where you immediately hit upon water that you can't submerge beneath. But I guess that's right. There's a third entrance exit point. I don't know that this is where you want to go now because we do need to explore down there, but it's not. You're not going to find like hot new double jump stuff. But I mean, if you just want to go down there because you feel like doing whatever that was, sure.
Well, what
There's
is
definitely
the?
stuff
I mean,
down there we haven't found.
I haven't
We
gone all the way
might
through the mechanical library, obviously, but
Yeah, that might be a place. There, I know for sure the mechanical library. That's the mechanical library, by the way. That's got some stuff to open up with Lasertron abilities, which you don't have yet, and I shouldn't have referred to them by Lasertron name. But I mean, you'll be guessing the weird mares and shit. There's there's a room there that you might be able to get to stuff. But it's not really the cathedral has stuff where you need the tech that uses those weird mirrors. But I'm also thinking maybe the cathedral might be the place where you get that tech. I don't remember. But wherever
there's
that
also
tech
the
is,
clock
it's
tower here,
definitely-
that's sort of.
the clock tower, yeah. The Maritech is definitely hidden behind a barrier you can't get to without the double jump. I'm almost positive of that. So really, any of those places could be the place to go. But for sure, there's more stuff in the Forbidden Underground Waterway. Now that I think about it, we're already here. I'm almost positive you're not going to get major progress here right now. But you'll probably find some cool shit that we missed before.
And I'll get map completion, hopefully.
Yep.
Which is very
There's a little path to the left. Am I crazy? Oh, never mind.
Take this.
And if you felt like Spellhammer heads are not the worst thing to grind against ever, but there's actually better rooms than this one, despite how many of them are showing up.
It's like, I can't get up there. I can't get around him.
Oh, original Funimation dub of the first part of DBZ, I miss you.
Right.
Still got that on VHS somewhere.
Oh, I mean, I know exactly where. There's a whole
Great.
box of VHS tapes, and
Grandpa's probably complaining about them every
Grandpa
week.
V's house, and is in the garage. I
Big
got out
Papa
all
V
my
is
old
good.
what do you call it, Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars to be able to pass them along.
To Vulture
Oh, to-
Brothers, the next generation.
TNG VBs.
Think I'm losing a connection here? Think I might be losing it?
Yep.
And it is gone. I have told you many times before. It doesn't literally say Vulture Brothers. There's a sign in the old country associated with a family-owned business. Got to get you out there, take a picture with that sign one of these days.
Oh
It
yeah.
literally says Vulture Brothers, except it doesn't say Vulture Brothers.
Yes.
Alrighty, and hopping back in.
Vulture Clan. Look at these interesting rocks over here.
Look at these.
Are they in the background?
Then they make me want
Oh,
to
for the
stand
love of.
Yeah.
I want to reach it.
up. Oh man. I'm sorry.
That's
Is
all
that
right.
all there is? Is that what we came down here for?
That is what we came down here for. Well, no, there's some
Oh,
more
well, at
stuff
least we know
underwater,
the
but I don't
truth.
think we could swim, so...
Well, we can't get the bottom right corner of that room. I don't remember it well enough to know. I would assume if you could have gone further left, you would have gone further left. And this is a telemarketer. They can fuck off. Yeah, if I get a call from my doctor, you do. I got to take that one, of course, but I think that goes without saying.
Yeah.
But if my doctor is
Can I
identified
say, by the
my
way,
phone as a telemarketer, he needs to work on that.
I realize it's not a name I'm going to divulge or anything,
Sure.
but your doctor has a cool name.
Oh, fuck yeah. Again,
It'd be
you're
like
right.
if his name was like Dr. Action or Dr. Extreme or something like that, but it's like
No, dude, it really is like it's like his
Dr.
name
Hulk.
is like, Dr. Howitzer or like
Yeah.
Dr. Gun. Like no, I don't want to divulge his name either, but he
endocrinology
yeah,
from
he
Dr.
sounds like-
Explosion.
he sounds like somebody who's just gonna like fucking blow the shit out of cancer. It's like I'm Dr. Wolf Blitzer. And I'm going to, tear your cancer apart by tearing out its throat in a blitzkrieg attack.
I mean, killing all these animals that are native to this particular part of the game too is probably good because I'm going to need their
Their
souls.
powers.
I'm going to need their souls, and I don't mind saying that I'm taking their souls because our old boyfriend or whatever seems to think that that's what we're doing, and I'm going to agree with him because he seems like his head's
think
in
they had more
a
of a
good
sim-
place.
I think they had more of a sibling relationship, but I guess they could have been like Cersei, Jaime Lannister siblings. I don't really know. Our sister's very pretty, and I've never ever gone in that direction in my thoughts. So but I understand it is a thing that happens with other people.
Sure. No, but
Yeah, I'm
that's-
glad. I'm certainly glad I brought that up. Wow. That- Let's really take this LP with its. I'm sick of the technical issues. Let me just throw in stuff that's just
me just
inappropriate,
throw-
regardless of
Yeah,
internet.
let me just throw in deep psychological issues.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. sometimes you can cheese this stuff. Like if you get a really good height on your jump before you come into the water, you can like go way deep. But I don't think that's going to be possible here. I think we have hit a roadblock. You are not. Oh, the fish was in the way. Although that was looking good for a second.
Fish was my daughter. The fish is my daughter.
It's my sister. It's my daughter.
I can't operate on this fish. It's my son.
How is that possible? The father was also in the car accident. How is it possible?
I pulled that out on somebody.
Breasticles cannot allow one to be a doctor.
I pulled that out on somebody the other day, and just on like Facebook, and it got a bunch of like likes from, you know, like third-party strangers, like that were, you know, that knew the other person. I'm like, okay, so it does mean that I'm not literally the only person that still remembers the doctor was a woman thing.
Yes.
It's like, I cannot operate on this.
Well, on the short list of Mystery Science Theaters, I would recommend to somebody who's just heard me talk about it and has never checked it out. The, oh god, was it, the giant spider invasion has this whole sequence of this female doctor. Like, this guy has to, he's got an appointment. Dr. Langer is going to come see him, and a woman shows up, and they just play that thing out beyond all reason. Like, he doesn't understand that she's the doctor. To an extent, it's like, dude, like, do you have brain damage? I don't care how sexist you are. You're running out of ways to misinterpret the situation. It's been like 3.5 minutes here. Oh, that's your husband? Must be your brother. Your father, then? Cousin? And then, of course, not an actual line in the movie, a line from the commentary. So I guess you had a sex change operation?
I don't know what I'm going to accomplish from getting all the way down there. Come on. Come on,
no,
Bilbo.
I forgot that waterfall room really makes this a one-way street for
yeah, I remember a three-way street through Python Prairie, girl. That's smooth love. Yeah. Gave me the opportunity to cough.
Yeah.
By being the coughing creepy guy from that bit.
Man, you're tanking Shovel Knight's damage. You got a demon casting ice on your head. You don't give a fuck.
Well, I mean, you kind of have to in that situation.
Baby.
Otherwise, yeah, it's
the power of the Stone Mask. Yeah, it might make the cinematics look stupid, but I don't give a fuck about these enemies and their damage.
Well, I mean, it is. You pointed out because I think to give you an idea of how far back or how far ahead videos are.
Yeah.
I think it was yesterday, the video on which we got the Stone Mask went live, and you commented that this was the most pivotal moment in the entire LP.
Well, I meant from the perspective of all cinematics look stupid as hell, but it is a fine piece of equipment. Well, I was surprised you got it from like one of the melting
Mort
skull thrower guys. Like I think that's just a really rare drop from a really early enemy that's just super handy if you get it. Yeah, there's really only a few enemies that actually drop equipment. And then, again, I was doing all this grinding for this game, which is, probably excessive. You're doing pretty good without doing a lot of grinding. But, like, yeah, they become guys like, oh, remember that, because you want to hold on to one or two of these early weapons in case you need them for synthesis. But you don't need, like, fucking 12 of them. Like, you can grind against guys who drop equipment and sell a bunch of swords and get mad cash. Then you don't have to go around eating the free garbage. You can get expensive garbage.
Come over here, Mr. Demon.
You're a mean one, Mr. Demon.
Come on, Master Deep.
The wall really looks like you should be able to do something with it, but you've already been to the other side, so I'm not sure what the point would be. On the right? Did you see what I was talking about?
Yeah, no, I did see what you were talking about, but I also went through sort of the same chain of logic.
Yeah, it looks like a whole thing, but apparently it's not. If only we had a little demon familiar who would say, "Master, there's," or whatever, you would know.
I see something. There is a switch. Let me press it.
It's Igor, sir, not Igor. So you have a redundant summon shovel armor thing, but as I've mentioned before,
summon flame.
but for your benefit and anybody who actually wants to learn something from this, like getting more than one of the same crystal does improve their effect.
Don't look at me.
Just one more reason that I tell Dominic to shut the fuck up when she wants us to sell her demonic crystals, which she will use only for peaceful purposes.
Oh yeah, it's Operation Peaceful Demon.
Mm-hmm.
Which mainly came to fruition from the scientific efforts of Operation Bradley Clip. Just whatever reason, this is a parallel universe where everything is kind of like, but
did
not.
you damage the wall? Am I nuts? Did you damage the wall? Or maybe not. Okay. No, I think it's just it looked different because there's no light. Yeah, never mind. Sorry. I don't remember Operation Death Ray as well as I remember. Like, I fairly recently rewatched Operation 0007, where it's like Neil Connery. That one's so good. No matter where Neil Connery's life takes him, he can always say, "At least I didn't do Zardoz." You got my hound skin, baby. Enjoy. I can't use it no more. I hope you gain much pleasure from my hound skin.
Tossing some more bones like it ain't nothing.
Man, you got better bone toss skills than you used to have, and you were always a mad bone tosser, girl.
So I could try and head up that way, or I could head over to the tower over yonder.
I think the real place for advancement is, like, if you want major advancement instead of just incremental exploring, and that's totally down to your playstyle. But like, I think the next main area really is the Twin Towers, or whatever they're called.
You mean over here?
Yeah, that would be the place where I think we might like actually get a new boss and stuff. But I just don't remember.
Alright, get back there, Sabnock. Sabknocker.
More like Sad Knocker. Your health is pretty low, by the way. You probably want to hit a...
Yeah, as soon as I could find another save. That's actually pretty far away from save rooms. I bet there's one here.
Well, you'd be easier to backtrack. Oh, you mean on the... yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, it looks like there's just a save room we never hit before that's down... No, wait, no, that's one that's behind like some special lock.
Oh, you're right. It's the...
Yeah. So you want to backtrack, save, and probably hit a teleport room. Look who's back.
Back again. Sabnock's here. Tell your friends.
Take this.
Quickly, though, because he won't be here for long. Oh, nice.
Sometimes
Get back here. I want you to kill me and take my hound skin.
That's an unusual kink.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man. Don't yuck my yum, baby.
I said it was unusual. I did not say it was wrong.
All right, as long as you let me let my freak frag fly, baby. Everyone got to have their thing. Save complete. So.
Yes. Sorry, I had gotten a text from the missus. Was checking it very quickly while the everything sort of got itself rearranged.
And if
I'm
also
not
mistaken, this is one of the rare weeks where both Bronco and BB, they're both feeling pretty good. Nobody's got any particular illness right now, have they? I don't know why I'm asking you that right now.
not that he's trying to one-up you or anything, but Bronco has been having some weird itching issues lately. But yeah, no, I mean, generally speaking, they're fine. Also,
well, if he wants to throw down, I'm down for who's got the most itch contest anytime. But
yeah, no, I don't want him to get
little fella doesn't have the all the tools to deal with that yet. So
hey, welcome back.
Sabknock's back.
All right. I mean, no harm in fighting him over and over. He gives you a passive shard.
Yeah.
No reason to not get all of those.
No, as I said, I went to excesses with it, but I definitely spent some time coming in and out of that room. I am losing my.
Oh, you did. Yes,
by the way.
Yep. Just gonna get rid of all these. Then we'll take a quick look over in the world of.
The world of eyes.
Yes.
This is not a reference that will be meaningful to anyone else.
Do let me know
All right.
if you ever stop hearing from me for an extended period of time.
I will let you know. Just maintaining the constant blather, and we'll be good. I am back, by the way, just in time to watch the chariot ride.
That's the fatty chariot. Oh man, I could have used the options.
I don't think double
button to
jump would
skip
be
that
enough,
scene.
but you'll get to a point where this is not necessary either.
Oh, you know what? I could use this room to go
Actually,
straight into Clock Tower. I was gonna walk there like a chump.
Yeah, what you could do that for? You know what? I would. Oh, never mind. That's exactly where you ought to go. Yeah.
Although that's the reason we can't get any farther. So.
Yeah, there might be some double. Well, double jump is definitely be easier for you to get around, but you might not be able to get to any place new here. Here's Odie. Go up, OD low. I got the bad fresh rhyme, bitch.
Dee, you seem to know a lot.
You seem to know a little.
Boom.
How does
Oh,
one
Golgo
board
13
the
special.
train here in the castle?
That old thing. Why would you want to?
Look,
You know,
I
it's a
had
train.
sets when I was a kid. You know.
Hey, it's a train. You probably like it too.
Because
No, I got one before we move on. It's like, why would you want to board the train? Oh, a bouncer at a club told me to take the train, and I always like to listen to what is told by bouncers at clubs.
You need credentials to pass through the station gate. I could give you mine.
But I'm not gonna. Blah, blah.
Then I wouldn't be able to ride the train I just showed so much disdain for.
really,
But the credentials must carry your photograph in order to be valid.
Oh, that's right. He actually does help us out here.
Oh, well, I could put on an OD mask instead of this stone mask.
I like the fact that she's going to show them her ID, and it's going to have her picture, but it's going to say that she's OD, a vampire from the year blah blah, whatever.
my what?
Ah, that's right. Your kind hasn't invented photography yet. But if anyone has come close, it would be the church. If you know any men or women of the cloth, they may be able to help you.
It will help even more if they're a blonde woman of the cloth with huge hooters.
Well,
They
I
are the
mean,
most
if anybody's
likely
going to
to
have their
have
picture
photographic
taken in those
technology.
days, yeah.
Yeah.
The original dirty lithographs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay.
Yeah, you've been in touch with scion of the priest of the cloth, Betty Page. I like OD a lot. He's like the little tribute to Alucard, but
Yeah.
like they got Alucard and the weird guy that you can bump up into the ceiling with ass jumps.
Yes.
All kind of encapsulated in one point. And isn't he like roughly the same place in the castle that he would have been in Sympathy of the Night? Symphony, right?
Sympathy for the Nightle.
Sympathy for the
I mean,
Night.
they're
Allow me
both
to
in.
introduce myself. I am not dead.
Yeah, I mean, in Symphony of the Night, he was the shopkeeper basically, but he was in the library. Same, yeah. I don't know if the library is the exact same part, but FlameCon.
Well, that's a good whipping. Don't yuck my yum. I don't want to just take corporal punishment. I also want to be burned.
Let's give it a try.
All right, looks cool.
Nice snappy
Might have to up
attack.
the effort.
Take this. Gotcha.
Oh, double jump might get you up there.
Put me
Oh,
up
no.
there.
Hey.
Help! Yeah, okay, so she's still...
I'm trying to figure out how you do get up there. You've obviously been up to the top left at some point because you were able to navigate this. Well, because we're able to see what's going on up there. Could you jump straight up from here? No. I think... how did we get up there? Because you're... I think we might be getting ahead of ourselves. This might be a puzzle. You got to be able to get through that little narrow passage in the room over to the left. And you're meant to be traveling this room from left to right once you can get up there. So,
up there.
And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And we'll come back with later movement tech, which will make this trivial, even if it is possible now. We're just not seeing it.
No, flame whip ain't half bad. Because you do get more than one hit out of it. Just the first hit is the one with flame.
Yeah, I was using the spiral cut ham sword for a long time, but there's a lot of good Woppets. Flame whip is one of them. It's the kind of Woppet that might make you want to consider wrapping up a video just so you can take a minute to reflect on its awesomeness.
Well,
also, you know what? I won't say anything. I thought of something I could spoil, but I'll leave it. The first time it happens on its own, naturally, it'll be really fun. I'm afraid that room is from the other direction. If we drop down here, there's probably some stuff we missed.
Oh, yeah.
Man, we're also can tank some damage. Oh, shit.
Sacred Shade. Temporarily increase your stats. That seems potentially useful.
Don't remember how that one worked, but yeah, it sounds like it would be good, doesn't it? Can't fool Bobo.
Cookies from the right. No, can't get in
These
here,
are
though.
Republican cookies. They use only pure white cane sugar.
Cookie intruder to the left. Cookie intruder to the right. Let's see. Are they an item here? Or are they like something kind of throw at enemies?
Added. I think it just, but the next time you talk to Gutenberg, whatever the fuck his name is, you get additional cooking options.
Oh, okay.
No, it does. I guess it would be an item there. You're getting into the haircuts. Again,
well,
I'm
no, I guess if
obsessive.
cookie
Just
R...
hit those walls, man. Hit those walls. It just makes me feel secure.
Cookie R.
No,
maybe we're going to be able to find the classic sweet that What's-Her-Face wanted.
It could be. I feel like we probably already have access to it. We just don't have the ingredients, but you might be right. I think the easiest way to get to a save room is just going to be to head for where we're trying to get anyway, which was the clock tower.
Yeah.
I think it had a save room right before you get to this place.
Actually, there is treasure up here. Can I use... none of these are magically enabled. Oh, well, hang on. Of course.
No, this is the room where you... Yeah. So you can definitely get there. And you don't even have to fiddle with the ones that have apes in them. They're like apes. You got a ruby and sweet sapphire.
I might want to get an ape just to have...
Ape crystals?
Yeah, I want ape crystals. That's so wrong.
They hit hard for this stage of the game. And
they do, all day, all night.
You know, they're proud ape people when they're ready to fight. They say,
Eek! 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 Oh,
they got a little bit of flea man energy to them, don't they?
Big flea energy.
Well, little flea energy, but little flea energy goes a long way.
Yeah, I don't need any more flea energy than what is present.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd get a crystal, but you did take some damage there for sure.
That's alright, I'm about to head to a save room. Hey.
The dark crystal. Oh, never mind, it's Thunder Element.
Hey, it's got emeralds.
Emeralds for days.
Seems potentially useful. Oh yeah, is there any crack in the wall that's going to happen anywhere here? Let's not make JG sad.
Yeah, I don't need to stress. Oh my god, the item that automatically wins the game was right there, you missed it.
Oh, I don't think there's a crusade room in this game. I'm sure there's something similar.
Meanwhile, your Pixie was going for the backtrack trophy for a minute there, just kind of flying backwards.
And yeah, so there's a good spot. We can sit down and rest for a little while. Twin Towers Dragons of what do you call it?
Mucho
Hakeem
Smocho,
the African
whatever.
Dream and the Big Boss Man. I feel like we haven't brought those guys up this whole session, which seems
Yeah, but
like
you
a
just-
huge
you can-
oversight.
You can never. Well, that's certainly huge. You can never bring those guys up enough.
Boy, that was both funny and I had a coughing fit at the same time, which made it sound extra hilarious.
Yeah.
But when we come back next time, boys and girls, and others, really everyone, we're going to continue exploring Big Boss Man and the One Man Gang. I mean, Hakeem the American Dream. So look forward to that. I'm Bobo the
Their
Vulture.
spirits will accompanying us on our journey on the series, JG.
This is, let's watch Bobo play Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night.
Let's
Had a
watch
real hard
Bobo
time
play and
not saying
periodically
the
only
original
JG
derivative
speak.
work.
Yep.
Thanks for watching.
And
We'll
I've
see you
lost
later.
a connection. Bye-bye.